So up to now we discussed the different types of errors. What we'll get it from either in the receiver section, from the receiver side, or from the transmitter side. So whatever it is. So now we are discussing the errors what we are getting from the receiver session. So in the receiver session, mainly we are focused on only based on receiver position. We will get it the error. We will get it the error. Yes or no? Still, we have some residual errors which are not corrected. Okay, sometimes you will get the errors from clock signal also. So up to atmospheric effect we completed. So now we are going to discussing about now we are going to discussing about several L-band systems. Or we have to discuss the continuity of atmospheric effect. I think you know that maximum errors we will get it in the troposphere only. Maximum errors we will get, or else let us assume that if we are getting the error from uh, in the troposphere layer range, or else in that stipulated area, if you get it the error, so you need to call as, if it is get it in the troposphere stipulated range, it is called as a tropospheric error. Let us see, if you are getting error between the ionosphere range, means it is called as ionospheric error. Okay, so we have a several systems, we have several systems send this information over a radio or other links to allow L1 only receiver to make ionospheric corrections. I think you know that the L1 signal frequency, L1 and L2 bands we have. Okay, so here the links to allow only L1, L1 receivers to make ionospheric corrections. So the ionospheric data are transmitted via satellite in satellite based augmentation system, SBAS. So if the ionospheric data means, which is relates to that, are transmitted via transmitted satellite to satellite, or satellite in satellite, so based on a based augmentation system such as a VAS, wide area augmentation system, and which is available in North America and Hawaii. This wide area augmentation system is available in North America and Hawaii, and easy envos Europe and Asia. Europe and Asia, comma, multifunctional satellite augmentation system, MMAS, which is used in Japan, and GPS aided geo augmented navigation. This is called Gagan. This GPS aided geo augmented navigation. So which was designed by Indian government, and which transmits it on the GPS frequency using a special pseudo random noise, using a special pseudo random noise sequence. So only one receiver and antenna are required. Only one receiver and one antenna are required for ionospheric data transmitted purpose. via satellite in satellite only. So let us assume that here we have a humidity also. That humidity also causes a variable delay resulting in errors similar to ionospheric delay. Humidity also causes a variable delay resulting in errors similar to ionospheric delay but occurring in the troposphere. This humidity also causes a variable delay resulting in errors similar to ionospheric delay but occurring in troposphere. Maybe this humidity effect is more localized than ionospheric effect. This humidity cause a variable delay. This effect is more localized than ionospheric effect and changes more quickly and is not frequency dependent. This effect is more localized than ionospheric effects, changes more quickly and is not frequency dependent. These traits, these traits make precise measurement and compensation of humidity errors which are more difficult than ionosphere effect. These traits make precise measurements and compensation of humidity errors which are more difficult than ionosphere effects. Which are more difficult than ionospheric effect. The atmospheric pressure, the atmospheric pressure can also change the signals. The atmospheric pressure can also change the signals. Reception delay, that is due to the dry gases present at the troposphere. Atmospheric pressure can also change. So how we will get it? The atmospheric pressure means based on reception delay, signals reception delay. The atmospheric pressure can also change. So that will change due to the dry gases present at the troposphere. In the troposphere, we have a dry gases. Dry gases are available, are present in the troposphere layer. Let us assume that we will see some examples, some of the gases present at the troposphere. The first, nitrogen. Nitrogen will be there in the troposphere around 78%. This only have maximum percentage. This only occupies maximum percentage. And 21% of oxygen we have in the troposphere. And 0.9% we have a arsenic. So these are the some of the examples we have. See, 21 plus 78 is 70. 8 plus 21, 99. 99 plus 0.9, 99.9%. We have a rest of 0.1%. Rest of gases will be there 0.1%. Okay, maximum nitrogen will occupy and remaining oxygen then arsenic. It affects the various. It affects the. It affect varies with local temperature and atmospheric pressure. It affect the its effect various with local temperature and atmospheric pressure in quite a predictable manner using the laws of ideal gases in quite a predictable manner using the laws of the ideal gases. And the next is the ephemeris and clock errors. So while the ephemeris data is transmitted every 30 seconds, the information itself may be up to 2 hours old. While the ephemeris data is transmitted every 30 seconds, the information itself may be up to 2 hours old. After that, by default, that will be vary. That variability in solar radiation pressure after 2 hours old, automatically it will be changed. That variability in solar radiation pressure has an indirect effect on GPS accuracy due to its effect on ephemeris errors. The variability in solar radiation process pressure has an indirect effect on GPS accuracy due to its effect on ephemeris errors. If you fast time to first fix, TTFF, fast time to first fix is needed, it is possible to upload a valid ephemeris to a receiver, and in addition to setting the time, a position fix can be obtained in under 10 seconds. It is possible to upload a valid ephemeris to a receiver, and in addition to setting time, a position fix can be obtained in under 10 seconds. It is feasible to put such ephemeris data. It is feasible to put such ephemeris data on the web, so it can be loaded into mobile GPS devices. It is feasible to put such ephemeris data on the web, so it can be loaded into mobile GPS devices. See, it also assisted GPS. See, it is also assisted GPS. And the satellites, atomic clocks experience noise and clock drift errors. The satellites atomic clocks experience noise and clock drift errors. The navigation message contains corrections. The navigation message contains corrections for these drift and clock drift and noise errors and estimates of the accuracy of atomic clock, and you need to estimates of the accuracy of the atomic clock. However, they are based on observations. However, they are based on observations and may not indicate the clock's current state. However, they are based on observations and may not indicate the clock's current state. These problems tend to be very small. These problems tend to be very small, but may add up to a few meters of inaccuracy. These problems tend to be very small, but may add up to a few meters of inaccuracy. Few meters in the sense these problems tend to be very small, but may add up to a few meters of inaccuracy. Few meters in the sense tens of feet or 10 of feet. For very precise positioning, for very precise positioning, one second. For a very precise positioning, example in geodesy. These effects can be eliminated by a differential GPS. For very precise positioning, these effects can be eliminated by differential GPS. The simultaneous use of two or more receivers, the simultaneous use of two or more receivers at several survey points. The simultaneous use of two or more receivers at several survey points. So in the year 1990s, in the year 1990s, when receivers were quite expensive, some methods of quasi-differential GPS, QD-GPS. So some methods of quasi-differential GPS were developed using only one receiver. But reoccupation of measuring points. So this will be this were happened in the year 1990s when the receivers were expensive, not more, quite expensive. So at the TU, when the method was named QGPS, and post processing software was developed for this. And the next is selective availability. Selective availability. GPS included GPS included a feature called selective availability, currently which is disabled. Currently which is disabled. That adds intentional time varying errors of up to 100 meters to publicly available navigation signals. GPS included a feature is called selective availability that adds intentional time varying errors of up to 100 meters to the publicly available navigation signals. This was intended to deny and enemy the use of civilian GPS receivers for precision weapon guidance. This was intended to deny and enemy the use of civilian GPS receiver for precision weapon guidance. For precision weapon guidance. These selective availability errors are actually pseudo-random. These selective availability errors are actually pseudo-random generated by a cryptographical or cryptographic algorithm from a classified seed key available only to authorized users. Selective availability errors are actually pseudo-random and which is generated by cryptographic algorithm from a classified seed key available only to authorized users. To authorized users. Which means that the US military, its allies, and a few other users, mostly government, with a special military GPS receiver. With a special GPS, military GPS receivers. Mere position of the receivers is insufficient. It still needs the tightly controlled daily key. Tightly controlled daily key. Before it was tuned off on May 2, 2000. Before it was tuned off on May 2, 2nd May 2000. Typical selective availability errors were about 50 meters horizontally. 50 meters is nothing but 164 feet. 164 feet horizontally, and about 100 meters 328 feet vertically. So this was tuned off on 2nd May 2000, in the year 2000. Typical SCA errors were about 50 meters and 50 meters horizontally and 100 meters vertically. 50 meters is in the nothing but in terms of feet means 164 feet. 100 meters in the nothing but in terms of feet means 328 feet vertical. Because selective availability affects every GPS receiver, because SCA affect every GPS receiver in a given area almost equally. A fixed station with an accurately known position can be measure the SCA error values and transmit them to the local GPS receivers, so they may correct their position fixes. Because of SCA effect, every GPS receiver in a given area almost equally, a fixed station with an accurately known position can measure the SA error values and transmit them to the local GPS receivers, so that they may correct their position fixes. They may correct their position fixes. This is called differential GPS or DGPS. Differential GPS or DGPS. DGPS also corrects for several other important sources of GPS errors, particularly ionospheric delay. So it continues to be widely used even though SCA has been turned off. So this is called the differential global positioning system or DGPS. DGPS also correct the for several other important sources of GPS errors, particularly ionospheric delay. So it continues to be widely used even though SA has been turned off. This is used in wide applications or widely used purpose even though it has been turned off. The ineffectiveness of selective availability. The ineffectiveness of selective availability in the face of widely available DGPS. The ineffectiveness of a SCA in face of widely available DGPS was a common argument for turning off SCA, and this was finally done by order of President Clinton in 2000. In 2000. So in the year 2000, the President of America was argumented for tuning of SCA because which is ineffective. This is not in effective manner in the face of widely available DGPS. Differential global positioning system services are widely available from both commercial and government sources. So for both uses, for both purposes, we are going to widely used differential global positioning services. The latter include was an ES Coast Guards network of LF marine navigation beacons. The latter include was WEAS and the ES Coast Guards network of LF marine navigation beacons. The accuracy of the corrections depends on the distance between the user and the differential global positioning system receiver. The accuracy of the corrections depends on the distance between the user and the DGPS receivers. As the distance increases, the errors at the two sides, will not correlate as well, as resulting in less precise differential corrections. During the 1990 to 91, Gulf War, the shortage of military GPS units. We have a Gulf War, the shortage of military GPS units caused many troops and their families to buy readily available civilian units. Selective availability significantly impeded the US military's own battlefield use of these GPS, so that the military made the decision to turn it off for the duration of the war. So in the year 1990s, the FAA started pressuring the military. The FAA started pressuring the military to turn off SA permanently. So in the year 1990s, the FAA started pressuring the military to turn off SA permanently. This would save the FAA millions of dollars every year in the maintenance of their own radio navigation systems. The amount of error added was set to 0 at midnight on 1st May 2000, following an announcement by US President Bill Clinton allowing users access to the error-free L1 signal. Error-free L1 signal. For the directive, the induced error of SA was changed to add no error to introduced error of SA was changed to add no error to the public signals. No error to the public signal. So the Clinton's executive order, required SA to be set to 0 by 2006. It happened in 2000 once the US military developed a new system that provides the ability to deny GPS and other navigation services to hostile forces in a specific area of crisis without affecting the rest of the world or its own military system. So on 19 September in the year 2007, the United States Department of Defense announced that future GPS-3 satellites will not be capable of implementing SA, eventually making the policy permanent. On 19 September in the year 2007, the United States Department of Defense announced that future GPS-3